My best memories in the math department are all the times I get to joke around and have some fun with my teachers and my friends. Every day, between all the work and the math that we actually do, there's always plenty of room for jokes and fun times and lots of laughing. And every day I look forward to going to math class for that reason.
It was always just such a fun time when I was with them. Even when I was frustrated or having a bad day, they always found some way to make me laugh or to smile, no matter what it was, just to make my day a little bit better. And it always worked.
Some of my best math memories were the games we did every Friday. The whole class gets together, jokes around, and gets competitive. I think it really brightens up the atmosphere and breaks it down so I'm more confident in the math.
I have amazing memories of the math department at BFA because the teachers were always there for me no matter how much I harassed them.
My best memories of the math department would have to be the relationships that I formed with each and every teacher, even the ones I didn't have, and the relationships that I maintained over my 4 years.
They are some of the most supportive, hilarious, and just inspiring individuals that I know. And they support you so much when it comes to your learning.
Overall, I've had some of the best classes that a high schooler could ever ask for, and I'm so thankful for the memories I've created in these classes with the math department over my time at BFA.
All of the teachers in the math department at BFA have made a huge difference in my life at BFA. I'm a sophomore, and ever since last year, I always see the teachers 4 or 5 times a day walking through the math hallway, and we've always had a habit of waving and saying hi, and it's just made a huge difference for me at BFA because it's made me so much more comfortable saying hi to teachers and students and introducing myself to people, and it really helped me come out of my shell last year as a freshman. And it's just made me so welcome in the school.
Having the math department as my teachers, as my sports coaches, as my advisors as well, made high school so much easier. I was always laughing with them. They showed me how to succeed in math, but they also just taught me how to succeed in life, you know. And that sounds so cliche, but they really showed me to stop worrying about every little thing. They taught me to just laugh at myself sometimes. You just gotta have fun with life.
I think Miss Kane made a huge difference in my math history because I have a history of teachers, not just math teachers, getting annoyed at me because it wasn't processing through my brain as fast as other students. And getting mad at me because they actually have to do their jobs didn't seem fair to me. But Miss Kane did it so that if I have a question, she would sit down with me and solve it, not for me, but with me.
You go to the math department, they will make you laugh out loud at least once a day. And that's very important because, believe me, when you're as bad as math as I am, math is not at all funny, so I definitely needed that morale boost every time I walked into the math department or into math class. So it is actually fun learning math, and I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's true with
him. I've had him as a teacher and I've had him as a coach over the 4 years, and if anyone knows my lack of confidence in myself, it's him. But even through all of my negativity, he was always the most positive and always the one that kept reminding me that I can do it and I can get past it. And him, along with every other teacher I had, have always had all this confidence in me, and it helps me to keep going.
I can name many times that early in the morning that Mr. Berthium was there to help me. He wasn't even my teacher. Or Mr. Coffey was there to help me, who also wasn't even one of my math teachers. Or Miss Kane or Mr. Sturgeon, whoever it was, the math teachers are always there to support you. And not only do they support you academically, but they also support you socially and on your sports teams or in your drama productions or whatever it is that interests you. They take a genuine interest in who you are and your interests, and they ask you, hey, how was your performance last night? Or congrats on that goal last night? Or nice touchdown last night.
I would just be sitting there talking with them, but they constantly had other students coming in and getting help from them. It just showed how flexible they are and how willing they are to help their students succeed.
Also in my AP Stats class as a junior, Mr. Hunter took time out of his April break to meet with us to make sure we felt like we were comfortable enough for the AP exam in the next couple of weeks.
And each and every one of them is willing to give up time before school, after school, and each of my teachers have given up their prep time to work with me just to give me that extra help, and they're always willing to give you the time that you need over their time, which makes you feel really good.
It's actually ridiculous how accessible they are. I mean, the teachers practically live in the math department. I mean, the only way that I think you can make it more accessible is if everybody started doing house calls, which, by the way, I would have been totally in favor of that. Tell just a quick story. When I was a senior and I was doing calculus with Mr. Berthium, he would meet me at 6 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even earlier, and I would call him and he would come and let me into the school because it was none of the lights were on, all the doors were locked. So if that's not accessible, I really don't know what is. I just have to say, if you want to succeed and you want to do well, these teachers are always there to help you out, and they love doing it. So.
I was always considered myself a fairly hardworking student, but they never failed to push me and encourage me and make sure that I was doing my best and never giving anything less than that.
I think that their class structure really helped prepare me for college. It taught me, time management. It taught me, you have to do your work or else you're not going to get a good grade. They had a lot of high expectations, but it was good to have those expectations because it made you work harder. It taught me how to be more comfortable talking with teachers and, finding out different resources for myself.
The BFA Math Department is the best way to go when you struggle in math. With patience and determination from your teachers, you're sure to thrive.
Hey, the teachers taught me persistence, just to keep going and keep trying even when times are tough, and that's for math and also just for life too in general.
Definitely, hands down, some of the best teachers and people that I've ever met in my life. They rock.
I've seen the bridge, and the bridge is long, and they build it a high.